And just like that, the second episode has begun. Welcome back to Eternal Sonata. I'm here with MegaShadowFist. It's like a video game. This is like a commentary. When we last left off, we got the Nidhogg's Fang. So now we're going to give that to Redo, because I believe that's one of his things. Attack plus 128, chance of poisoning the enemy on hit. The third thing of Nidhogg. It is soaked with the sap of Yggdrasil. It's like we're playing Tales of Symphonia at the moment. Yggdrasil, even though I know that name does not specifically come straight from Symphonia. I was just saying, you know, whatever. It's one of those things, I suppose. March! The super march of marchiness. Oh, we attacked them from behind. Interesting. I didn't notice that. I thought that we got like a front-facing attack, but okay. Yeah, so attacking from behind. I mean, you guys at this point, you guys should have figured this out on your own. But you know, in case you haven't, you know, it's good to do it. Now, I don't think that attacking from behind really like does like extra damage or anything, but it makes it so that all of your enemies, all of your allies get to attack before any of your enemies do. So it does have its advantage. It's not like it's not like, and that's why it sucks so much to be attacked from behind by the enemy, because, well, you know.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you indeed. We should be getting close to the end of the dungeon, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have the boss fight in this recording session, or not in this recording session, but in this episode specifically. I believe we shall. I don't think it's going to take us so long that we won't be able to finish this. Well, if we do stuff like that, yeah, it might take a bit longer than necessary, but who knows. Forget the pain you felt in your dream. Forget the pain you felt in your dream. Block, block, and block. And I hate that. I hate you. I hate you. Block, block, block. One of these days, that's going to miss. Well, yeah, okay. I would have gotten him had it were it not for the fact that, you know, I only have a 4-second action gauge, so it's one of those things. Could it or not, please?
Forget the pain.
Forget the pain you felt in your dream. Viola? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna do that, huh? So anyway, let's see, what was it? I was in my previous 40-minute episode, I believe I titled it Trials and Tribulations. I was talking about, you know, like this random encounter I had having to try to speak Japanese, even though at the time I barely knew anything. I don't really know very much now, but, you know, I mean, there's still a lot that I don't know. I shouldn't say that I don't know very much, because I do know a lot, just not really enough to really say it's anything worthwhile, I should say. But, back then, I didn't know anything. But anyway, someone was talking about, you know, this, he's a native Spanish speaker. He's talking about, like, you know, this time he had, like, a conversation with somebody in Portuguese, and he thought that he could understand everything, even though he found out later that there's actually a lot of more complex stuff they didn't quite understand. And I remember, I told you how, I'm not sure if I mentioned this year, but I went, during the summer 2012, I went to this program called Star Talk, which is basically you go to like a college campus, you stay there for 3 weeks, and then you study a foreign language. I went there for Chinese, but there was also the Arabic, Russian, and Portuguese schools. I went there for Chinese, obviously, and let's see, where is I going with this? Can we get 32? Can we get 32? Can we get 32? Can we get 32? Whatever, 24. Hail Arrow, Army Chain, and, you know, I was having a conversation with this person about, you know, he's like, oh, you know, Portuguese is really easy to understand if you understand Spanish, and I was like, no, I don't understand, I can understand Spanish to a certain extent, but I cannot understand Portuguese, like, at all. And one of the Portuguese teachers from the Portuguese Academy overheard us, and she was talking about this. Apparently, so this, from what she said, okay, so this kid that was in my Chinese academy, he also studied, aside from studying Spanish, he also studied French for a little bit, and she said that the reason why he was able to understand Portuguese for a little bit was not because of his knowledge of Spanish, but more because of his knowledge of French, which I thought was interesting, because, like, you know, I hear this all the time. Let's see, I believe it's slot 4 that we need to save for. I hear this all the time, like, you know, like, you know, Portuguese and Spanish, you know, they sound the same. I knew one person in high school who, she spoke Portuguese. She's like, I was like, oh, you know, like, this Portuguese sounds very similar to Spanish. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. She's like, oh, really? Well, I was like walking there's gonna be a boss fight, so I'm gonna finish this story up before I go up. I was like walking home from my bus stop with her and another friend who spoke Spanish, and she's like, okay, so I'm gonna say this. I was like, you just say something in English, I'll say it in Portuguese, and then he'll say it in Spanish. So I said something in English, she said it in Portuguese, and then my friend said it in Spanish. And she just looked at me, she's like, see, they sound the same. And I'm like, no, they don't. I could understand what he was saying. I have no idea what you were saying, lady. Like, that Portuguese stuff, it just, not the same. But, yeah, it's one of those things. I know some people are a bit easier to understand it than I am, and I'm not a native speaker of Spanish or Portuguese, so that might have something to do with it, but still. So, these guys are the sentries of the tower, huh? Let's go! Alright.
You dare to turn your sword to me?
We did just save, so it's no big deal, I don't think. Okay, so we're gonna take out this guy. Actually, he kind of reminds me a little bit of the first boss that we fought with Redo and Beat at the very beginning of the game, pretty much. That's what this guy reminds me of. Alright. Inevitable punishment. Mushroom Brawl! Don't do that, buddy. Oh, Frederic! Jeez! Alright, let's do a Spirit's Pathway, alright? Oh, goodness. I'm not quite sure if Frederic was, like, already close to dying, or these guys are actually pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie. I fought all the enemies, so I doubt that I'm, like, underleveled. It's just that these guys are just strong or something. Let's do a Bone Crumble. Okay, whatever. That didn't do crap. Alright, we'll do a Supernova with March, and then... Oh, Frederic's not next! He is a little bit on the slow side, but whatever, it's no big deal. Alright, Frederic is next after this, though. I'm gonna have Frederic do a Spirit's Pathway on March, and do another one on himself. That's good. Viola's next after this. Okay. Why did I try to go with, like, the melee? Oh, it's because I wanted to do a Bone Crumble on that guy, that's why. That's right. That's why. I said that's why, then I corrected myself to that's right. I guess either one could fit in that regard, but I wanted to say that's why. I don't know. Anyway, whatever the case will be, Supernova, please. Block. Block. I'm gonna have to concentrate just a little bit on this fight, I think. I don't think these guys are gonna be complete pushovers like I was expecting them to be. I don't know, it's like the boss fights in this game haven't really been like super, with the exception of the Dolce fight, haven't really been like super OP. Because like I believe that I've been pretty good at managing, you know, managing experience by like fighting as many enemies as I can and whatnot. So it's very rare that I ever feel like super underleveled for like a boss fight. I don't know, maybe it's just me. This is actually the Dolce fight, but the Dolce fight was supposed to be super hard because she had a very high chance of getting critical hits, and so did her minions. So, you know, whatever, it's no big deal. Frederic, do that. Do a Spirit's Pathway on myself actually, because I'm in on myself as in Frederic, because I'm in desperate need of it. Block and block. You suck. It's no big deal though. I'm not afraid of you. We'll do a Bone Crumble on you, please. Alright, March is next.
You don't look so good.
Is that guy? No, he's not flinching. I thought he was flinching for a second. Alright, Aurora Curtain. I was kind of... I don't know why I got outside of the dark. Alright, Frederic is next after this, though. Oh, that Mushroom Ball is going to hurt. Oh, it doesn't do that much damage, actually. And besides, we can just do a Spirit's Pathway to kill you. Alright, Bone Crumble it is. I didn't actually want to do that, but sure. Oops. Alright, get in the light, and Supernova, please. Full Moon Bind, sure. Whatever. I wonder if, like, double tapping the Y button acts as, like, a shortcut for holding the Y button. I'll have to experiment with that. Not on this boss fight, of course, but maybe outside of battle. Because, like, sometimes I accidentally do Full Moon Bind even though I don't hit the Y button. I don't know, it's weird. Alright, reach up a little bit. Spirit's Pathway. And another one, please. On myself. Viola is next. I'm not really using her for distance right now because I'm trying to get some Bone Crumble because it's such a cool move. It's such a strong move. Alright, I think from here on out I'm going to use Viola more for her distance. I think that's what I'm going to do. Well, I think it's because, the reason why is because both Frederic and March are double teaming this guy, and Viola's pretty much fighting this guy all on her own, so that's why I've sort of been just trying to do Bone Crumble, because to be fair, Viola does a lot more damage when she's close by than with distance, I think anyway, so maybe it's just one of those things. Bone Crumble, please. And Harmony Chain? Night Arrow, maybe? Night Arrow, Harmony Chain, Legion Fulminante. There we go. Legion Fulminante. Alright, whatever. We'll do an Aurora Curtain on you, please. These guys really are not flinching. Like, these guys are, like, really strong, actually. Alright, I'm gonna move Viola out of the way, out of harm's way, because she's getting low on health and everything, so...
The pain you felt in the dream.
Okay, block. And... block. That was a bit silly. Alright, who's next? Viola's next after this guy. Okay. Inevitable punishment! Ow. I think now might be time to use a Club Clover. Because I was really afraid that... Hey, I'm in a shadow, that's why. I wanted... Okay, whatever. Alright, let's do a Coup de Jarnac. Actually, what I wanted to do was in the light and do it. Never mind. Block. Block. Whatever. Viola's next after this, though. Block. Oops. Okay, so Viola, use a heal arrow. I want to stay close to Frederic, though, so that I can do a Spirit's Pathway on her. Alright, Supernova, please. I didn't really do anything. Alright, Frederic, Spirit's Pathway. The next, we're gonna return Viola to her distance. I think that's what I want to do. Alright. Get a little farther back, and... Thanks, Viola! Jeez. I hate when stuff like that happens. Alright, well, we are starting to attack a bit more frequently, so I think these enemies are starting to get a little bit weaker. Maybe it's just me. Alright, block. And... Fredric's been poisoned, actually, it seems. Okay, that kind of sucks. Oh well. We'll do a Spirit's Pathway to heal Viola. Viola's next after this Joker. Man, what a bunch of Jokers. Okay. Viola, let's move out of the way just a little bit. And boom! That did not... Whatever, who cares. I wonder if we can finish this guy off with a Supernova. I doubt it. Let's see. And boom. Jeez, when are these guys gonna die? Like, they're not even flinching yet. It's kind of annoying, actually, if I were to be honest. Spirit's Pathway, please. I probably should have saved up for a 24 and gotten a Harmony Chain. Oh well, silly me. No big deal. Live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow, I suppose. Okay. Ow, ow. Okay, now it looks like March is poisoned. I want you to die, man. Could you please just, like, get close to dying? That would be great. Supernova, please. They're still not flinching. Like, this is really annoying. Block. Alright. Whatever. Spirit's Pathway, please. Heal, arrow, whatever. That's not quite what I wanted to do, but whatever. And block. There we go. And block. I was like, why is March slumped over? It's because she was poisoned. I was like, she has like practically full health, so she shouldn't be punched over like that, but now I understand. Oh, finally, that guy is starting to get weak. Good. Good. These guys are annoying. They're annoying. Alright, heal arrow, please. Mostly it's because, like, it was just, I don't know, it's like, since there's no health meter, it's very hard to establish, like, any progress. So, like, until they hunch over, I don't even know, like, where we are in the game. And you could say that adds suspense, but I don't know where we are in the boss fight, I should say. You could say that adds suspense, but, you know, yeah, it's just one of those things. I'm used to it because of Tell's games and whatnot, but still, I don't know. But at least in Tell's games, you could have, like, a magic lens. You have nothing in this game. Nothing at all. Nothing, nothing. You only see air. Don't be silly. I love you very much. Oops, I guess I shouldn't touch. Oh, come on. Don't do a big crush on me. Alright, let's try to finish this guy off since he's hunched over. Supernova, please. Will that kill him? No, it didn't. Alright, whatever. Spirit's Pathway. And heat you a couple more times. I said heat you. I don't know. Viola? Okay, nope. Nope. Okay. Viola. Shoot you! Boom. And again, nope, never mind. Alright, maybe this time we'll kill you with a Supernova, huh? Maybe? Let's see. Please, will you die? Nope, he's still... These guys just don't know how to die, do they? That's... There we go! I said these guys just don't know how to die, and then I killed them. Talk about dramatic irony. That's really not really dramatic irony. Dramatic irony is when the character knows something that the audience knows something that the character does not. However, in this case, this would not be dramatic irony. This would be just irony. Whatever, no big deal. And block. Oh, I could have gotten a counterattack on him. Oh well. How many times have I said that in this recording session? Probably like 8 trillion at this point. Alright, we're gonna stay in the light. We're gonna get a 32 echo. No, come on! 30. Ah! Alright, whatever. Coup de Jarnock, please. Coup de Jarnock. Harmony Chain. Q Grave. And Harmony Chain. Hill Arrow. Nope. I want. Whatever. I wonder why March didn't. Oh, he's getting dizzy now, huh? You're getting really dizzy, like dizzy fingers. You know, that's like the rap star from the 1920s. I don't even. There might be somebody named Dizzy Finger. I don't even know. I'm just making stuff up at this point. I mean, that's one of those names that sounds kind of silly, but it also not like that could be like a rap name or something. I don't freaking know. I don't know. It just does. We'll just leave it at that. All right, beat you up just a little bit, and then do an Aurora Curtain on you, please. That would be great. For some reason, like, my voice sounded really different there for a second. I'm not quite sure. Like, in my ears. I don't know. Forget the pain you felt in your dream. Forget the pain you felt in your dream. March is next. Yeah, you can tell just how weak this guy is getting because of things. Alright. I wonder if it's possible to build up 32 Echo with Viola's arrows. It probably is, but it'd take a long time. I don't know. Tears Left Arm for Falsetto, Eye of Horus, and Thiassi's Bone for Jazz.
Maybe it's time to upgrade.
Maybe it is time to upgrade, who knows? Time to upgrade, Iron Man. That's not a phrase, but full barrage.
Much better.
Much better? Level it up once. And now it's the Luna Stream that you learned, and it's a frame of mind. Level up twice, interesting. Must have been really close to the leveling up again. Maybe Viola leveled up once again, I didn't even notice. I don't know. Or maybe Viola leveled up twice and I didn't even notice. So, that's the Sill. There we go. I was like, so are they going to teleport me to the entrance, or... There we go. That's good. Now we can go ahead and save. That'd be great. We should actually rest while we're at it, since there's an inn nearby. Or not an inn, but a shop nearby. Alright, let's get out of here. Ugh. Redo just feels... running around in town as Redo just feels so slow, since I'm so used to everyone having, like, you know... in battles, moving so quickly. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let's go ahead and fight. Then again, we did use Redo in the overworld for the dungeon. I guess it just didn't really feel that way. Let's go ahead and rest. Yes, please. Alright, thanks. Come again. Everyone's nice and healthy. Let's see if we can get to the save station and save again before this. We haven't. Oh yes, of course we can. Let's say before we end this episode off. Of course we can. We can end the episode whenever I want. If I wanted to make this like 8 trillion minutes, I could. Of course, you know that. I think that's longer than that would be literally impossible to make in one lifetime. I think so. Whatever the case would be. We saved and everything, everyone's max health and everything, so that's that. So, without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next episode.